Alright, so if I make 4, templated the shark, add selection there. You've got way too much room. Alright. So, the way I always start with fish, and this is any sort of fish, is because their heads can move like a regular animal, and because the rest of them is tail, the hips tend to be like right here between the fins, which is a little strange, right? But this is kind of where they move from, is like right in here somewhere. I usually do it like right here. So if I go to rigging, I can set my first bone here, and then this part doesn't really move a whole lot. This is kind of stays still, so there. And you can kind of tell where this is supposed to move because the riggers added, the modelers added verts to where the bends are supposed to be. So then I know, following the clues given through from the modeler, I can then go here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And then I want to come back. I'm going to go here and here. And I want these sort of in a line because the bottom part and the top part will bend kind of at the same time. So if you add a bone to this to give the tip a little more motion, then you need to add it to the bottom one, because that's sort of how a shark's tail works. Once again, you need to kind of sort of study how the animal works in order to be able to rig it. And I've rigged a lot of fish, so I sort of know. And then the next one I'm going to do is I want his head to be able to turn, but I need to sort of see where his eyes are. So his head sort of right here, and then I'm going to go straight out his nose. Oops, didn't really. Oh, it did. Great. And then that one hooks into this one. And then from here, right, we're going to do the jaw. This will go straight down to here. That'll come out there. Take that and parent this up to here. Nothing you haven't seen before other than this. It's weird having the middle part be right here. And then the other things we can do are the fin. And once again, I've added, this could have been done in one joint. If I add two, then we can make it a little more floppy. Fish are kind of floppy-ish. This one here, 1, 2, 3. Then I go back to a right view. Make sure that that's cool. Turn on shaded mode. Make sure that it's embedded within the thingamajigger. Connect that up. Then go skeleton mirror, right? Because we need one on the other side. Check and make sure that that's actually worked okay. And then a little one one here.
So is the shark or the insect the homework for next time?
Oh, you're ruining my video. It was totally on a groove. The insect is the thing. The shark is just kind of a bonus.
Gotcha.
We'll do a fish later, okay? I had some extra time, so I thought I'd
All right, good call.
just crank.
I'm just making sure. I am following along. Just making sure.
I could have sent you out. I mean, this is right now, right? What you guys know how to do is rig stuff. You just don't know the recipe for rigging stuff for certain things. So certain things get different kinds of rigs.
Got it.
And fish are one of those things. You know how to build all these things. You know how to lay out the bones. You know how to connect them up. You know how to add IK. You know how to do all that stuff. So this is really just a methodology for where to put things that I'm showing you, rather than, there's not much I can teach you about creating the bones and stuff. You know how to do all that already.
All right, that's valid.
So for this particular, oops, look, I missed one. So for this particular model, then, this would sort of be what I would, how I would lay this out. And you could put stuff like that other fish thing, monster thing, right? Had a bone for making his belly breathe. And you might want to do that with this guy. Is like just drop a bone down here. And then parent that back to this. And then we can just grab and stretch that bone, and it'll allow us to stretch this bit in here. Or if we need to just...
Can you actually see the belly breathe?
Sorry, Joe, what'd you say?
So can you actually, like, whenever you see a shark video or a shark in real life, can you actually see the belly, like, kind of breathe?
I don't think so. But sometimes when it's biting boats and stuff,
I see.
The mouth will open, and when this mouth opens, it's going to crunch, so it'd be nice to have a little extra control there.
Okay.
So, sorry, Jose Carlo, I thought you were Joe, but I could hear you, so. Making fun of poor Joe. Alright, so if I select that, and I select all those, and what didn't I do with any of my joints? Who's a bad teacher? I am. What didn't I do? Anybody?
Not name your joints.
Thank you. Oh, look, his eyes are separate.
You didn't save once at all through this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it only took me like 15 minutes.
True.
Anything that only takes me like 15 minutes, I don't really consider a huge loss if everything goes badly. I've had to redo so much stuff that's taken me hours that I don't really mind redoing things anymore. Edit, delete by type history. Remember, we can't have any of that red stuff lying around. Okay. And I don't think this is great white shark eyes. I think his eyes are probably there somewhere. Okay. We select this all up and we hit skin. And you can see we can get some pretty good shapes. I might have added another one in there now that I'm looking at it, right? That's kind of a kanky bend. Live and learn. So now all I have to do is take the skin off. I can go in here and go edit unparent and edit unparent. Back into a right view. Put one there. Put one there. Now everybody understands what I'm doing there, right? When I just make a circle. Usually to make a bone, you press down the circle and then you press down again and it makes a circle or makes a bone. But if you just press down once and hit enter, it just makes a single node. And so for here where it's hard to make it kind of link up, I can now just hit those and parent them, and then when I parent them together they turn back into bones. By the way, this is X-ray that I keep hitting so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, one more time. That's a little bit of better shape. There we go. Yeah, that's acceptable. Never, if you mess up while rigging, never be afraid to rip the skin off and just fix it and then do it again. Because you'll run into that a lot. And you never want to go out there with a bad model. You much would rather take more time and fix it with a good model. Rawr. Oh, Joe, I got a job for you. How are you at skinning? Painting. And see, then that would be like if he ate somebody. Rawr.
Getting painting?
It's skin painting.
Wait.
Yeah, look. His teeth and stuff are just horrible.
Goblin shark, goblin shark,
It
goblin shark.
does look like a goblin shark. Cool. And of course you could go in here and put all the controllers on it. We can make this look just like the other fish thing, the monster. What it had, right, where's the controllers put on it. So if I go to NURBS curves, and what do I want? Snap to point, snap to project center, snap to view plane. I can snap to point. When you hit that, see how it's kind of moving a little bit on its own? It's kind of finds the center of those objects. It takes a little bit of finessing to kind of feel it. All right. And then you want to, is it orient constraint? So like grab that, go constraint, orient constraint to that bone. Nope, it's the other way around. Grab that bone, constraint, orient, constraint. Grab that. Come on. Doo-doo. Is it point constraint? No. It's orient. It's just not doing it. Fun. Grab the child. Constrain. Pull vector. What's going on? Why do I have like 10 of them? Maybe that's my problem. Well, usually it's select the child, select the adult, constrain, and then orient constraint it. Maintain offset. Maybe if I went like this. And it's fully weighted. And then when I move this, it should move the whole thing. Like this should follow that. Oh, I did it backwards. That's of course why. That. That. Then that. Constrain. Orient. There we go. See how nice that worked? And that's why you need gimbal lock. Where's Daniel?
I am here.
This is what happens when you don't have gimbal lock.
Oh, okay.
Just in case you were wondering. Remember you were asking, what the heck is gimbal lock? It's super twisty stuff. Okay, so what I did not do before I hooked this thing up right was orient or match the orientation of these objects to the joints orientations. They have to match in order to do that kind of orientation, and I didn't do it. I was real sloppy when I created them. So it would have worked if it weren't for you meddling kids and that stupid dog. I would have gotten away with it too. So when I'll just go into the other part, the animation part of this. So when you would go to animate a shark, you would go top, and like a swim cycle is sort of starts off oops, and they're slow. A swim cycle is like 60 frames. For being a fast animal, sharks really swim slow. So do, and his head always kind of goes forward. And you just sort of make this weird S pattern. And if it turned this way this time, then you want to go the other way. Is that right? Do-do. 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 Getting there. Okay, then we split it again. And at 45. And then, oops. And then this is the weird part, is that you always want to make it a little bit of a draggy, sort of the tail doesn't kind of whip around. Or you make it really, if he's swimming aggressively, it goes the other way, where this is ahead of the curve. Right now, that tail is behind the curve, right? Oop, I went the wrong way. Son of a bitch. Oh, look, it's time for you to go.
Okay. Have a good
No, I didn't say you could really go. Douche, douche, do, 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 do.
Is this shark mandatory?
No. Ask. Wait for his answer, not mine.
What did you say?
She asked if this was mandatory, and I told her no.
Yeah. Were we doing the shark and the bee and the crab all due on Monday? No.
Oh, come on.
Wait, where do we get this right?
Well,
Come on.
I messed up somewhere. No, you don't have to do the shark at all. I'm just showing you how to do a fish and how to animate it poorly.
Mr. Crab and Wasp.
Do. Where did I mess up? Oh, there. I went that way, and it's supposed to be the other way. Oh, I'm all mixed up.
All mixed up. We don't know what.
I
So-
wonder if the parasite wasp can.
Sorry, that.
Now that song's
It,
gonna be stuck in your head.
Yeah, I know. Now I gotta go figure out what the hell that was.
All caught up. Nothing left to do.
All mixed.
There you go.
Next thing you do is turn around, find a person, it's you. Sublime? I think that's Sublime.
Yeah.
Go look that up.